Hej, jesteśmy na obozie Margi w Dojo Stara Wieś i ze mną jest dzisiaj Paweł Kalesnik i Dasha. Could you introduce yourself?
My name is Pavel Kalesnik. Joining the camp here with Marga Summer Camp, and thanks for having us on the podcast. That's my wife, Dasha.
Hi, I'm Dasha. I'm his wife, nutritionist, cook, personal driver, manager, and so on.
All the best about me and all my problems as well, all in one.
Can we start? Yeah? Yeah, okay. How long do you train BJJ?
So actually, I train jiu-jitsu exactly the same amount of time that I know Pavel, because I even remember the date. I came to the gym December 10th, 2016. So almost 8 years. Yeah. I can't say that I trained jiu-jitsu this whole 8 years. It's a very love and hate relationship for me. Not with you, with jiu-jitsu. But almost 8 years, yeah. Consistently, probably the last 4.
Okay, and for me, it's gonna be 10 years this September.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, almost 10 years.
That's quite long.
Yeah.
I train almost 8 years too. Okay. Okay, Dalit. So you met each other on a mat, on a jiu-jitsu class?
Yeah,
Okay.
she was. I mean, she still is my student. That's how we started. That's how we found each other, and basically met on jiu-jitsu mats, and slowly it grew into more serious relationship.
Oh, that's cool.
Fun fact, the first lesson I came because I came to jiu-jitsu kind of as a self-defense. And I actually came to a different coach, but they asked Pavel to stay because he was the only person who spoke English. And Pavel played the role of the maniac who attacked me on the first lesson. And and then they said to him, you teach her because you speak English. So
Yeah, that's how it started.
yeah.
Okay, let's move on. What are your main goals in jiu-jitsu right now? Like a competition or something else?
You start.
So I want to get through a whole week without crying. No, but really it's to be consistent with like certain injuries and age and work getting in the way. And this sounds funny, but I have a long-term goal of trying to get my black belt before I turn 40. It sounds like a long time away, but I'm not sure it's doable, but that's my goal. Yeah.
Very optimistic. For me, jiu-jitsu is a lifestyle. I live jiu-jitsu, I teach jiu-jitsu, and I compete. And because I'm like quite mature, let's put it like this, mature athlete. So now, last maybe few years, whatever I can push, I try to push more competitive part of jiu-jitsu. But yeah, I'm trying to enjoy all the aspects, learning, teaching, coming to different camps. It's everyday jiu-jitsu.
Okay. Where do you train? In what academy? Because the people here don't know.
Last almost 3 years, we've moved to Cyprus, and we train there in local Gracie Baja gym with Professor Argyris and the team. It's a beautiful place, beautiful island with great vibe, great people, and we were lucky to join this community, and we train and teach there. Yeah.
And on the weekend, we have converted our garage to a gym.
Yeah.
So we also train there. So our car stands outside in the sun, but our garage is full of mats.
She still calls it garage, but actually it's a dojo. It's a proper dojo.
Okay. Do you train any kids?
I don't teach kids right now. Sometimes I help with the classes in that academy. But yeah, for now focus mostly on adult groups, private classes, and as I said, like trying to be focused more on self-development, like competition career.
Okay.
You don't
I
teach
don't
kids,
know.
yeah? Okay.
Okay. Next one. How do you like it on our camp? Is it cool? Maybe there's something you don't like.
So before I came here, all my friends were like, "Oh my God, you're going to training camp for a week. You're gonna lose weight." I was like, "Guys, I'm going there for the food." Like, first of all, the food is amazing. Last year, I was so impressed. I think I dreamt of this ogorkovo soup for like 12 months. So I love the food. I really like the training because there's actually people like girls who kind of my size who are better than me, but who are nice to me. So it's really fun. For me, it's a bit too long. Like I was ready to go home yesterday, but it's cool. It's just tough on the body. Yeah.
Yeah, food definitely is a great part of the camp. It's our second time at Marga summer camp, and last year was awesome. This year, I don't know if it's better, but like it's also amazing. Great camp. It's a really great facility. The guys, Lukas Bilski and Karina Soika, did amazing job of organizing this camp. They brought, and last year and this year, world-class instructors. This year we trained under Professor Claudio Calasans, sharing a lot of knowledge of his both competition career and his experience as a coach. And I guess the best part of the camp is the vibe, because all the people here are super friendly. It's great atmosphere. It's a lot of laughs. And I think it's well balanced, you know, good solid training and also great emotions of the mats.
Yeah.
So,
And if I just may add one more thing, also I think, like for me, who grew up in Cyprus, these views of like trees is just something incredible. And that's actually something I find so inspiring when you're like rolling and you're so tired and everything hurts. You kind of look up and you see the trees and you're like, okay, it's not so bad. I can continue, you know? So the setting and, you know, it's like kind of samurai village, warrior, Japanese. It helps keep going.
yeah, for me, like since I spent most of my life in Belarus, it's like quite familiar views, but like they bring these nice memories. Since last 3 years we're in Cyprus. And for us, it's also a great escape from Cypriot heat, because now it's like the hottest month of the year. So it's cool to come to. I know that in Poland it's very hot summer, but if you compare it to Cyprus, it's quite an escape.
Are you going on the next Morga camp?
For sure, that's the plan. We want to make it a tradition, and as soon as Lukas announces the next one, we are in.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Okay, this is the thing. Did you enjoy the Euros final match yesterday?
You want to start?
I don't know if I can. Yeah, funny story is that I wake up this morning and yesterday was a good match. I really enjoyed the atmosphere and the fact that, you know, jiu-jitsu people got together to watch football. I was for England, if anyone is doubting it. I get a message from my father this morning and he's like, "Good morning. I congratulate you with Spain's victory." I was like, is this some kind of sarcastic joke? And he genuinely thought I was for Spain. I'm like, hello? No. It was a good match. And I think it was cool to kind of watch another sport with people who are sporty, you know? I enjoy like watching, I think talented people in sports enjoy other talented people, or am I wrong?
Sports, probably, yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I haven't been following football lately, like a couple of last years. So, like for me, watching these Euros, because I watched a couple of matches. I don't know the current, like, you know, situation, current players, but of course, football is football. It's amazing. It's cool. And yesterday was great emotions. Of course, I had to support my wife. Yeah, our team lost, but doesn't matter. It was fun. It was a great evening, and we enjoyed the atmosphere of it. It was like great distraction, I guess, after the camp after the training, full day of training, to watch some football.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I was very good too. But
But the game was good.
It was, I have
Yeah.
to say. Spain did well.
okay, move on. Do you understand or can you speak Polish?
So, slowly, actually, just today at dinner, I was telling Lukasz and Karina the list of words that I know. Unfortunately, not all of them are child friendly, so I won't repeat them. But actually, this is a fun fact about Pavel. I think if he didn't do BJJ, he would do really well in linguistics because he knows so many languages. And any country we go to, if you leave him there for 2 weeks in a gym, he's gonna come back speaking the language. Like he knows English. Nobody in Belarus knows English. I'm telling you. And then we went to Berlin for our first trip together, and we get into the taxi, and he speaks German, and I was like, are you KGB? Like, what's going on? He already can speak some Greek and Polish. I mean,
Yeah, Polish, I understand Polish quite good, I would say. Speaking is tough, but when I spend some time, it gets better. Just when I was a kid, you know, we had a Polish TV channel in Belarus, and it was like the best cartoons, the best movies were there. So as a kid, it was probably very easy to pick it up, and I was just watching a lot of Polish cartoons, and that's how I learned the language. And then, of course, the jiu-jitsu camps here, they helped a lot. I don't know whether they changed my Polish to good or to bad, but I understand it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. And the last question is from my dad. Why Flow Grappling said that you're from Poland?
Well, I guess, like, you know, for floor grappling, everything out of states is kind of like
Like Slavic is
something there. Europe, yeah. Europe is a country. Yeah, I guess they probably, like, you know, Polish jiu-jitsu is quite well known. And probably one of the strongest in Europe. So that was their first association because, like, you know, in IBJJF, they don't state your country. So probably that was just their guess based on my name and surname.
yeah.
But actually, in my birth certificate, it says that my father is Polish because I'm like from Western Belarus. So they were like almost correct. And that's how I became Polish grappler.
So if anyone watching can help us with documents, please write to Kinga directly.
Yeah. It's okay. It is what it is. Like, because Poland played a huge role in my jiu-jitsu, and partially they were correct.
Why is Poland so strong in jiu-jitsu?
I don't know. It's like kind of tradition, I guess, and like that's how it's evolving. That's how it's developing. And from what I've seen, because we've like been traveling around like quite a few European countries, yeah, Polish jiu-jitsu is really solid. It's really probably one of the toughest on the continent. So. It's cool to be called a Polish representative part of Polish jiu-jitsu.
Okay, we ran out of questions, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. Usa.
Thank you.
Have you a special match?
It's hard. Like probably the toughest one, like physically, was against Saifeddin Khomeini, the Moroccan guy. Like one of the big, like I mean, probably the biggest black belt title competitor. He was a tough one. It was a tough survival match because he's huge. He's really huge. I went for open class. It was my first match in open class Europeans. So that was quite an experience, I would tell. But I guess at black belt level, like pretty every match is good, even if it like looks easy. It's still like, you know, the preparation and sometimes the mental aspect. It might be tough. But yeah, physically that one was definitely a memorable one.
Maybe a specific match that you still maybe, I don't know, think about or go through your mind that was tough or tricky?
Say again?
Like maybe there's a specific match that Martin was asking.
No, I guess that's the one. But yeah, like I had like some fun matches, some fun opponents, but that one like was probably physically the toughest for sure, because it was like first European, my first European match as a black belt, open class, and yeah, it was a bit stressful mentally, but for sure more stressful physically.
Now, like a couple to do like train together, or you train?
Actually, like a couple of days ago, we asked the same question, Claudio Calasanz, like about him training with his wife. Like, and from what we know, like quite a lot of jiu-jitsu couples have some problems with training together, at least from our experience. It's hard sometimes to switch roles, kind of like for training partners. So I don't know, a student and a coach, and being like husband and wife. So yeah, training, it's a process. We got better at it, but sometimes it's not so easy. It's not very enjoyable experience. But yeah, we're trying. We're getting better at it.
Yeah, it's actually got much better. I don't know why, but we had a very bad
Practice
period.
makes it perfect.
Yeah. But now, I think because actually Pavel is teaching competition class, and it's kind of a strict class with strict rules, and it's a certain mindset. So when I got there, I tried to kind of almost ignore you and not see you as anything but the teacher. But it's hard to train together. Do you find it hard to train with your father?
No,
No.
but sometimes some like stress when he's there.
Yeah, family. When you care about someone, it's tricky,
Yeah, probably.
probably. I don't think I've met a couple who.
Yeah, from like our experience, whenever we ask, we see a jiu-jitsu couple and it's like, okay, guys, we have this problem. How does it work for you? Usually people struggle. That's from our experience. Yeah, if it's a family affair, they struggle.
That was a bonus asks.
Yeah.
Tylko chyba cię nie było słychać i dlatego tak...
Okay, I have.
Nagrane?
No, I have. How to say? No, jakie są rozwiązania?
Solution?
Solution,
Yeah,
yeah.
solution for this. No problem.
Okay.
Without my voice, it's also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think that I have quite good microphone.
Aha,
Perfect.
nie, tylko dziwnie tak siedziałam, nie?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Dziękuję bardzo.
Thank you.
Because it's
I like that you wrote them in English as well. Well done.